High in the remote mountains of California sits one of the best-preserved ghost towns in the world, a place where dishes sit on tables. Beds remain made, and tools lie exactly where their owners last placed them. This is Bodie, once a booming city of gold, violence, and wild frontier dreams, now a ghost town, frozen in the moment of its final breath. Today, we're going to explore Bodie's unbelievable rise, its brutal life, its notorious crimes, its tragic decline, and the legendary curse that still haunts it. Our story begins in 1859, when a miner named William S. Bodie and his companion, Black Taylor, discovered gold in these remote hills. The settlement grew slowly, just a small camp of hopeful miners chasing dreams. But Bodie never got to see what his discovery became. That winter, he disappeared in a blizzard. His body was found the following spring. The town named after him would go on without him. For almost 15 years, the area remained quiet until it happened. A major gold strike, a vein so rich it transformed Bodie overnight. The rush began, and Bodie exploded into one of the fastest-growing towns in the West. By 1879, Bodie had become a city of nearly 10,000 people. Miners flooded in from all over the world. Merchants, gamblers, saloon owners, thieves, and fortune seekers poured through its dusty streets. At its peak, Bodie had 65 saloons, multiple hotels, a thriving Chinatown, several churches, newspapers, and a booming red light district. Gold poured out of Bodie at extraordinary levels. Millions of dollars in ore were extracted, worth billions today, but all that wealth created chaos. Bodie soon gained a reputation bigger than its mines. Newspapers across the West wrote about its violence. Shootouts were common, robberies happened almost daily, and drunken brawls spilled out into the street every night. A famous story tells of a little girl whose family was moving here. She wrote in her diary, "Goodbye, God. I'm going to Bodie." Legend or not, the message captures Bodie's reputation perfectly. Saloons lined nearly every block. Gambling tables stayed busy day and night. Miners worked brutal shifts, then drank and fought their exhaustion away. Even the sheriffs were overwhelmed. Some were corrupt. Others simply walked away. Bodie was a true Wild West town, vibrant, dangerous, and unpredictable. Mining in Bodie wasn't just hard, it was deadly. Men descended into deep shafts supported by aging timber. They worked with toxic fumes, dust, and explosives. Temperatures underground swung wildly. Accidents were constant. Explosions, flooding, broken equipment, falling rock. Above ground, the Standard Mill, Bodie's massive ore processing center, crushed rock 24 hours a day. The sound shook the hills. The mill is still standing today. One of the most iconic structures in the ghost town, despite the danger, the promise of gold kept men going. Every swing of a pickaxe was a gamble, one that could send you home, rich, or bury you beneath the mountain. Bodie may have been wild, but people did live real lives here. Families settled. Children went to school. The desks and chalkboards still sit exactly as the last students left them. Women ran boarding houses and businesses. Merchants sold fresh goods, hauled in over dangerous mountain passes. There were dances, community gatherings, church services, and plays. Townspeople celebrated holidays together. But winters were brutal. Temperatures plunged far below zero. Snowstorms buried entire homes. Families sometimes dug tunnels just to reach neighbors. Life in Bodie required strength, and the people who stayed were as tough as the landscape around them. By the early 1900s, the gold began to run out. The mines slowed. Businesses closed, families left, seeking better opportunities elsewhere. In 1932, an enormous blaze ripped through Bodie, destroying nearly 90% of the town's buildings. What remained was a shell of its former self. A few stubborn residents stayed into the 1940s, but eventually, they left too. The town fell silent, empty, forgotten. In 1962, Bodie became a California State Historic Park, preserved in arrested decay, meaning everything remains exactly as it was when the last residents walked away. Today, Bodie stands as one of the most complete ghost towns in America. Ask any park ranger, and they'll tell you the same thing. Never take anything from Bodie, not a nail, not a rock, not a piece of wood, because Bodie is said to have a curse. For decades, park rangers have received mysterious packages in the mail. Inside, a tiny object, sometimes a rock, a piece of broken glass, or a rusted hinge, and always a letter. A typical one reads, "Please take this back. Ever since I took it, nothing in my life has gone right." People who steal from Bodie tell eerily similar stories. Sudden illnesses, car accidents, relationships falling apart, unexpected financial ruin. Coincidence? Or is the town protecting itself, even in death? Whatever you believe, one thing is certain. Bodie remains untouched because no one wants to risk finding out. Today, Bodie is more than a ghost town. It's a time capsule. Over 100 buildings remain standing, preserved exactly where history left them. Homes, shops, barns, churches, and the Great Standard Mill all sit quietly in the dry mountain air. Walk the streets, and you can feel the echoes of the past, footsteps on wooden floors, laughter from long-gone saloons, the distant clang of mining machinery. Bodie may be empty, but it is far from silent. It speaks through the wind, the dust, the cracked windows, and the relics of a life frozen in time. As the sun sets over the high desert, casting long shadows over the ghost town, you understand why Bodie is more than a historical site. It's a reminder of dreams, ambition, hardship, and the frontier spirit that built America.